the last few years, there's been extensive discussion about the future of healthcare in this country. While this dialogue continues today, the United States faces a health crisis that will drastically impact our future if it's not addressed. Obesity nationwide has more than doubled in the past 30 years. And right now, 13 states have adult obesity rates higher than 30%. In Washington state, obesity has more than doubled since 1990. And today, nearly 27% of Washington adults are obese, and this leads to other chronic health issues: diabetes, hypertension, heart disease, and many types of cancer that could be prevented by healthy lifestyles that are drastically rising in Washington. By 2030, just 16 years from now, the number of people diagnosed with heart disease in our state will more than triple. These are really alarming statistics that are truly a call to action. So just a couple of years ago, these health concerns were brought to light in the Tri-Cities on a national scale. Our community has been very fortunate to be recognized by a number of publications as one of the best places in America to live, great place to raise children, great schools, and great quality of life. But in 2012, the Gallup Healthways Well-Being Index ranked the Tri-Cities as one of the most obese metropolitan areas in the nation. We were actually ranked the 9th most obese. And at the time, we were in the early stages of developing our Good Health is Good Business program, and this ranking really reinforced that we were on the right track as a chamber to help provide the business community with a wellness program. So the Good Health is Good Business Wellness Challenge is intended to foster a culture of health and wellness so our friends, neighbors, and our economy can thrive in a healthy environment. Data from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention show that businesses that invest in their employees' health have lower health care costs and insurance claims. In fact, unhealthy employees are less productive than healthier employees, and all of this leads to added costs that drain our economy. So before we get started, I would like to recognize a few individuals that have really been instrumental in creating Good Health is Good Business, but also sustaining the growth of the program so that we're getting ready to launch our third program. Our first is John Crook, our former board chair from Paragon Corporate Housing, and unfortunately, he's gone today on business travel, but this was really something that came from John's pushing, actually, as he was getting ready to take over as our board chair. He was really pushing me and our staff to get involved in healthcare in another way besides just at all of our political action. So this is where this program started, was really at John's calling. So we're really thankful that he had the vision to do this. And then from there, I had the fortunate to have a great meeting with Carol Moser, who's sitting down here with the Benton Franklin Community Health Alliance. Her organization was trying to improve health in the Tri-Cities as well, and was looking for a way to engage the business community. So we realized we have the business community, they have the healthcare community, and that it was really a great opportunity for us to collaborate on this. So Carol and all of her staff and the people that she brings to the table have been of tremendous help to us as well. And then also Danette Lane from Curion, who's sitting down here as well. She's helped chair the committee, our Good Health is Good Business Committee, for the last 2 years, and she's been one of the 3 people really that have stuck with this thing through the whole time. So I'd just like to have a round of applause for John, Carol, and Danette, please. So again, recent surveys of small business owners nationwide show that 93% believe that the health of their employees is vital to their bottom line. So if we asked you all to raise your hand right now, hopefully 93% of you would say certainly that the health of your employees impacts your bottom line. However, only 22% of small business owners actually offer a health and wellness program for their employees. So Good Health is Good Business is an excellent opportunity for the Tri-Cities business community to invest in their employees and promote individual health. This year's challenge is better than ever, and we're very excited for our 100 Days of Wellness challenges that are motivating and easy to administer and extremely confidential. You'll get to hear all about this in a little while. So if you've already registered, good for you. If you haven't registered and you're sitting there today thinking about this, we know that you'll find inspiration today from hearing about our program and also from our keynote speaker, Polly Pitchford, who is a health expert and a great speaker. She traveled here yesterday with her sister all the way from Florida I believe they were in the air for about 12 hours traveling from Florida to Washington State. So we're really excited to hear from Polly today. So we're always lucky to have great sponsors at the Chamber, and today's luncheon is co-sponsored by Leidig Construction and the Tri-Cities Cancer Center. And their sponsorship includes the opportunity to speak a little bit about their organizations. So first, representing Leidig today is Bob Benny, who is the Director of Business Development. So Bob, if you could join me, and please help me welcome Bob.
Thank you so much for this opportunity to host this lunch today. With me today is Nick Lambden. He's the manager of our new expanded Tri-Cities office. For those of you who don't know, Leidig Construction Company is a top 10 Washington contractor. We have offices in Spokane, Bellevue, and we're so very excited about our new expanded offices here in Kennewick in the Tri-Cities area. Representative of some of the projects that we work on, we're enjoying lunch in the convention center, which we're a proud project of ours as well. So we do a fair number of and sizable projects. I want to share a little bit, but instead of boring you with some of the projects that we do work on, I wanted to share with you during this health and wellness kickoff some of the work that we do as proud community members within the communities that we serve. So please enjoy this short video of some work that we're really proud of.
We decided we wanted to give back to our community, and that's how the climb came to be.
There's been a lot of team building on the mountain and off the mountain.
Probably the impetus for this being brought into the company was our focus on being more involved in the community.
To know that you've got a great team to work with and a team that you can depend on.
Coming together as a team and working together, we can take our achievements to a much higher level.
Oh, that was awesome. Good job, my man. Good job.
We're the first to tell you that no organization is greater than its employees, and we think that we have some of the very best. And we're so very excited to be part of the Tri-Cities community with our new expanded office, and we're so very much looking forward to being active community members within the community. Thank you again, and enjoy your lunch.
Thank you so much. Boy, that was really inspiring. I wasn't expecting that. And what a great tie-in with our other sponsor, the Tri-Cities Cancer Center. So at this time, please help me welcome our Cancer Center representative, Michael Novakovic.
Well, good afternoon, Chamber members. The Tri-Cities Cancer Center is excited to partner with the Chamber on Good Health is Good Business and the 100-Day Wellness Challenge. As many of you know, we're celebrating our 20th anniversary this year. That's right, woohoo. Yeah, since the very beginning, the Cancer Center's focus has been on world-class cancer treatment and care. But another focus for the Cancer Center is prevention. Of course, it's our desire that no one would ever have a diagnosis of cancer. And to that end, we've recently partnered with the Seattle Cancer Care Alliance to bring you the Do One Thing initiative. I've got a little video that'll tell you more about it. Check it out.
Everywhere you turn, it seems like someone's offering health advice. Eat more broccoli, less bacon, try the kale, don't drink soda, exercise, quit smoking, use sunscreen, take the stairs. You get the idea. It's well-meaning stuff, but the amount of it is mind-numbing. Yeah, most of us could stand to be healthier, good point. But where to begin? Starting an exercise program, revamping your diet, or making major lifestyle changes can be daunting. So daunting that most people, when told they need to change everything, end up changing nothing. It's too overwhelming. So here's a thought. You don't have to change everything. You don't have to do everything. Just do one thing. Every day, pick one healthy thing and do it. Maybe you go for a walk. Maybe you cut out red meat. Whatever, it's up to you. See, it's not about someone else telling you what to do. It's about you finding a healthy thing you want to do. Chances are you'll kind of like it. And once it becomes part of your life, you can add another healthy thing, and so on. And for what it's worth, this do one thing isn't just for grins. Losing weight, eating better, getting fit, avoiding UV rays, they all help reduce your risk of getting dozens of different cancers. It matters. So maybe we're guilty of offering unsolicited advice too. The difference is, this time it's on your terms. This isn't anybody else's thing. It's your thing. So get out and do it.
Well, it sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Well, I'm going to need your help for a brief minute. Can I get everybody to stand up for just a quick second? All right, we'll make this as quick and as painless as possible. I don't know if you can see what I'm up to here, but I need you to put your hands on your hips. You may need to grab a chair, but stick your right leg out in front of you. Put it back behind you. You're going to bring it forward, but I want you to rotate your ankle for just a second, and then you can put your foot down. Perfect. Okay, turn all the way around. Go ahead and have a seat. Yep. All right. So now what I want you to do is I want you to give yourselves a round of applause. Yep, good work, good work. I've seen some fine moves from the people out here in the front. For many of you, it's probably been a while, but here today, roughly 300 business people just did the hokey pokey. Doesn't that make your heart smile? So I had you do this to illustrate the point that if you're picking that one thing, do something that's fun that has a health benefit. If you enjoy cooking, get creative in the kitchen, come up with healthy recipes, or go enjoy a river. We've got miles and miles of riverfront trails. And to help you with this do one thing, if you go to the website on the screen or in the newsletters on your tables, you'll find a flyer. It has a web address. You can go there. There's tips, there's expert advice, but you can also download a free app to your iPhone or your Android that allow you to set a goal. You can build on it. It'll send you reminders. You can also track and measure your progress. It's the perfect complement to the 100-Day Wellness Challenge. So I want to thank you for your time and attention today. We are so appreciative of our community. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you folks, the businesses that you represent. We want you to be healthy. We want you to be cancer-free. Do one thing. Thanks so much.
Thanks so much. Thank you, Michael, and thanks to Chuck, and you've got a whole crew of Cancer Center people down here. So these were both great messages. Gosh, our sponsors just really knocked it out of the park for us today. And on the first video we saw where they were climbing Mount Adams, we're having a Climb Badger Mountain with the Good Health is Good Business, the 30-day event. It should be probably late August, I believe. I know Kylie has the date, maybe towards the very end of August. So come climb Badger Mountain with us. They're doing it at 6 in the morning, though. I think our committee Must be a bunch of early birds. So join everyone, all of us, up on Badger Mountain late August, and you can find all this information on our website. So thank you again, both Leidig and the Cancer Center, for your sponsorship today. At this time, I'd like to announce our July's Outstanding Member of the Month, which is Columbia Industries. Our Awards and Recognition Committee selected Columbia Industries because throughout their 28 years of chamber membership and 50 years here in the Tri-Cities, Columbia Industries has demonstrated consistent dedication to assisting people of all abilities in our community. And as a long-standing business in the Tri-Cities, the Regional Chamber would like to acknowledge their effort to evolve, which was recently demonstrated when they opened their CI Community Center, a safe, creative, and supervised place for people with disabilities to find social connection, life enrichment, and community integration. So thank you, Columbia Industries, and please help me welcome Rich Fopel, who's the CEO, to the stage to accept the plaque. Thank you. Thank you again, and congratulations, 50 years and all the work they do. Rich just does a phenomenal job with that organization, so thank you again. So now it is my pleasure to turn our meeting over to our board chair, Renee Vasquez, who's going to lead us through the rest of our program. Please help me welcome Renee. There you go. Good luck.
Thanks, Lori, and good afternoon, everyone. It's so exciting to see everybody ready for some enthusiasm and workout structures and all the great things that being healthy brings. Well, my name is Renee Vasquez. I'm this year's chair of the Regional Chamber Board of Directors, and I'm excited about the topic today that we're going to be talking about. As we kick off the Good Health is Good Business, I think everyone here can agree that here in the Tri-Cities, we have a very different vibe than most other places. Maybe it's the weather, all that sunshine and the cool water from our mighty Columbia River and the great environment all around us that makes us that way, but I think it's different than that. I think it's the people in our community that give us the vitality that we have. So there's so much more energy wherever you go. You know, good health is good business and is a great way to tap into the energy and enthusiasm and really make a difference, not just for our economy, but for each and every one of us. We can all take steps on our own that can improve our own health and also of our entire community. This is truly a program where every personal goal, no matter how big or small we may think it is, it truly matters. Every time one of those goals is achieved, it's something to be proud of on the path to healthier choices, but in the process strengthens the community around us and translates into a stronger economy as well. So I'm very excited to hear more about this year's program and also the great insight from our keynote speaker. But first, I would like to welcome Elizabeth Holt, the Regional Chamber's Membership and Marketing Director, to the stage to present membership plaques to our newest members. Elizabeth?
Hi there. We're excited to announce some of our newest chamber members who are able to join us today. So if I call your name, please come forward to the stage and accept your plaque from Renee, and we'll pose for a picture. First, we have Todd Peary with Ted Brown Music Company. We have Kristen Phillips with Max Muscle. We have Doug Johnson with Fire Artisan Pizza. And we also have Alice Lee with Ben Bridge Jewelers. Please join me in welcoming these new members. Thanks for joining the Chamber. We look forward to seeing you around. Also, we'd like to thank the Chamber's longest-standing members. The following members have been members for over 20 years. First, we have Benton PUD, Pacific Northwest National Laboratory, Port of Kennewick, Brutzmans, Columbia Crest Eye Care, Muller Funeral Home, Primera Blue Cross, Travel Leaders, Northwest Golf Cars, Tri-City Herald, Yakima Federal Savings and Loan, Hall Engineering Associates, Pepsi Cola, Electronic Systems Technology, Arlene's Flowers, Coldwell Banker Tomlinson Associated, Rhodes Heating and Air, and Columbia Center Mall. Thank you to all of our longstanding members.
You can't hear me, but I can hear your forks and your knives and your spoons. Anyway, welcome to all of our new members. It's truly a pleasure to have you join our chamber. Well, to officially kick off the third annual Good Health is Good Business Challenge, I would like to introduce the chair of the Chamber's Good Health is Good Business Committee, Danette Lane from Curion. Danette?
Well, thank you, Renee. I'm so glad that all of you made it here today. What did you think about our Wellness Committee's obstacle course out here in the parking lot and the streets as you came in today? That was by design, and we're so glad that you made it. Thank you. Well, thank you to all of you for taking time out of your very busy schedule to attend today's luncheon. I know that you're busy because I've been looking around and I see you checking your cell phones to see what's in your inbox and on your to-do list. And that's okay. We want you to have your cell phones out for this presentation. And I don't know about you, but when I get very busy and get working hard, or I get distracted by other goals that I'm working on, it's very easy, for me to neglect some of my health and wellness goals and habits. Because the Chamber knows how busy that you all are and how easy it is for all of us to lose focus and motivation on our health and wellness, they have the perfect solution for you today. First, they have created a fun 100-day wellness program for you and your employees or coworkers to hit the refresh button on your healthy habits. And second, they have a dynamite speaker to get us focused, inspired, motivated, and energized to get started. And I want to be clear, Polly is going to be very inspirational, motivation, and energizing, and I am here to do the infomercial. It is my pleasure to present the Tri-City Regional Chamber's Good Health is Good Business program for the third year. As many of you know, the Good Health is Good Business program is 100 days of wellness coordinated by the Chamber with other community partners. The objective of this program is to educate our community and encourage businesses to promote healthy work environments, as well as to encourage employees in creating and maintaining a healthy lifestyle. Every program that the Chamber does and presents takes a lot of work and energy from the committed Chamber staff and a group of volunteers, and this is no exception. We've been working with a wonderful committee this year to enhance and sustain the Good Health is Good Business program. And I'd like to extend my sincere appreciation to Kylie, the rest of the Chamber staff, and our committee for their creativity, energy, and enthusiasm on this important program. In addition to the committee, there are many sponsors who make this program possible. Benton Franklin Community Health Alliance, Tri-Cities Cancer Center, Leidig Construction, Columbia Basin Hearing Center, Curion, Life Empowerment, Cadillac, Lord's, Gold's Gym, Benton Franklin Transit, Columbia Basin Racket Club, Charter Business and Charter Media, and all of our networking partners that you saw in the Expo area. Please be sure to stop by and say hi to those business partners after the luncheon. And like I said, we know you're busy, so the Chamber's created a program where all the work has been done for you. So it's easy to implement and manage, it's fun, and thanks to our generous sponsors, participants can also win a lot of prizes. Now, there are several ways for you and your business to participate in the 100-day wellness program that kicks off this Monday, so I don't have a lot of time. First, the Lifestyle Challenge. This challenge is designed for individuals, and it's all about really building and maintaining healthy habits, like exercising or getting more active, or like making healthy food choices, or learning some preventative and stress management techniques. When you participate in this program, you will be scoring points on a scorecard as you make those healthy lifestyle choices. The scorecard has been revamped this year for a friendly and more flexible and offers a lot more freedom to choose habits that fit more your preference or your lifestyle. So if you participated last year, you're going to see a new scorecard this year. Also this year, we have the opportunity to work together as a team while participating in this lifestyle challenge. So you can gather up a few friends and join a team together to combine your points to compete for even more prizes. And last year we had a lot of fun with some individual challenges among the participants. We had some 100 days of sit-ups in a row, or 100 days of 1,000 steps in a row. And the program is designed to be flexible for your business as you participate. And we encourage you to use your creativity to have some individual or team challenges, both at work or with other businesses in your neighborhood or across town. There's more information about how to do the participation as a team at the table in the back, the Chamber's Good Health is Good Business table, or on the website. The second challenge is the ultimate challenge. Now, this is designed for individuals who want to change their body composition. This includes a pre- and post-contest weigh-in that measures the body fat percentage lost. Now, if you want to participate in this program or have folks at your business that want to participate, you'll need to get organized very quickly. The weigh-ins are offered today through Friday, and you can get signed up for a time slot back at the table. The third challenge is the Business Designation Challenge. This challenge is an opportunity for a business to start or grow their current wellness program and be recognized in our community for promoting a healthy workplace. Now, the cost to participate in each of these challenges is only $10 per person. I think that's such a low cost to present a wellness activity for your business or organization, so I hope that you'll take advantage of the low cost fee. So what's in it for the participant? What will you enjoy? The Good Health is Good Business program provides incentives for living healthier by awarding prizes for participation. In fact, our first place winners win $1,000 cash. That could be an incentive for some of us. All participants will also have plenty of opportunity to win fantastic rewards or prizes from sponsors and regional chamber members throughout the 100 days. Here's the real bottom line, though. Everyone that participates is really a winner for investing in their own health by building healthy habits. And your business or organization is a winner for making an impact on the lives of your employees by promoting health and wellness. There are many things that we all want to enjoy in life, and having a healthy body makes it easier or even possible to participate. And we all know that our best health insurance is how we take care of our own bodies. Now remember, this is 100 days of building a habit, and we don't want to lose track or get you off track. So to keep you motivated and on track through the 100 days, participants will receive a weekly wellness wire brought to you by Curion and Life Empowerment. The wellness wire provides tips for exercise, recipes, nutritional information, ideas for reducing stress, and other articles that promote healthy living. We also want to get the participants together, and I think Lori alluded to this. We have some activities during the 100 days, including the first one on August 28th. It's a sunrise hike on Badger Mountain, and yes, we're starting at 6 a.m., so we hopefully would encourage you to take a shower and then go to work. So we're also trying to beat the heat. So August 28th is our first activity on Badger Mountain, and we're creating 2 other events in the works. We'll be sharing the information about those events through newsletters and on the website and the Facebook page. In fact, we'll be sharing tips, recipes, updates, and success stories of participants on our Facebook page daily. So now is the time to get your cell phone out and like the Good Health is Good Business page on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And I believe that you have one of these at each of your place settings that has some of the information about how to hook up with our social contacts there. We would love to interact with you, so please send us an update of an activity that you might have tried for the first time. Maybe you tried a recipe from the Wellness Wire, or just reporting in your progress throughout the 100 days. So who's ready to join? Are you ready? All right. If you have participated before, thank you very much. Last year we had over 500 participants, and we'd like to invite you back and have you bring a friend or a neighboring business and come back this year. If you've been thinking about participating the last couple years, this is the year to do it. Remember, the challenge begins on Monday and goes for 100 days, so we need to get you signed up right away. First, you'll want to hear some inspiration and motivation from our speaker, and then after lunch, head on back to the table in the back and get registered today. You can also download the forms on the website, but we need to get those into Kylie or the chamber by this Friday as the event kicks off on Monday. To get updates and stay tuned into what's happening, be sure to join us on Facebook and always use the hashtag GHGB. And in fact, if you register today or you're already registered, we'd love for you to update your Facebook status and include that hashtag GHGB. I'd like to say thanks again to the Chamber, the committee, and the sponsors for providing a simple and fun way for our local businesses to promote healthy living. And I would invite you to join me and other participants in hitting that refresh button on our health and wellness, so get registered today. Enjoy the week and the weekend, maybe do a barbecue, a little bit of boat races, but let's get started Monday on that 100 Days of Wellness. Thank you.
Exciting infomercial. Thank you, Danette. Nice job. Let's see, big thank you for that. And the whole committee, a big thank you to the whole committee for a lot of the hard work to make this program the best ever in its third year. Today's keynote speaker is sponsored by Columbia Basin Hearing Center, and at this time I'd like to welcome Miranda Garzoni. She's the marketing director from Columbia Basin Hearing Center to take a few minutes to talk about their organization and to introduce our keynote speaker, Polly Pitchford. Miranda?
Can you guys see me? So at Columbia Basin Hearing Center, we're really excited to be a partner and a sponsor for this amazing event. Kylie is absolutely amazing. She does a great job, and we're really proud to be a part of it. So for those of you who don't know, Columbia Basin Hearing Center is a hearing rehabilitation center. Our doctors of audiology see patients who suffer from vertigo, tinnitus, which is ringing of the ears, buzzing, hissing. 50 million Americans actually suffer from this condition, and of course hearing loss. We also have an audiologist on staff who specializes in pediatrics, which is really amazing. We've partnered with the Swedish hospital in Seattle, and we are actually the only satellite office this side of the mountains that programs cochlear implants. And I challenge you, if you've never seen somebody who is deaf being able to hear for the first time, YouTube it. It's absolutely amazing, and make sure you have a box of tissues. Let's see, what else? Dr. Aiello, Neil Aiello, has a heart for philanthropy. He travels around the world with a company called the Starkey Foundation, fitting thousands and thousands of patients, people who can't afford hearing aids in third world countries. He travels the world fitting them. He actually just got back from Rwanda and Ghana, which was absolutely amazing. For any of you who like inspirational stories, check the OWN network. There's actually a show called Operation Change, and we're really proud to be a part of that in that organization. We also have partnered with them to help folks in our own backyard who can't afford hearing aids. I want you all just to take one moment and try and think about what it would be like in such a social environment to not be able to hear. So what we do is we find businesses in the community that would like to support a patient become a hearing angel. For $250, we can help people in our own community who can't afford hearing aids. And we can send in their application and get them top-of-the-line hearing aids. So if you know of somebody or you're a business that would like to support somebody in our community with the gift of hearing, please check out our website. We're at the back table, and we'd love to invite you to be a part of that. We're very proud to say that we have been serving our community for 35 years, and we have 3 locations here in the Tri-Cities, 2 in the Tri-Cities and 1 in Walla Walla. So we're located in Kennewick, Richland, and Walla Walla. We also do free hearing screenings every single day. So if men out there, if your wives nag you that you can't hear them, come on in and we'll either prove them right or prove them wrong by giving you a free hearing screening. So I'm very proud to be a part of this organization and this event, and it's my honor to introduce our keynote speaker today. Today's speaker brings over 30 years of experience in both fields of health, food, and fitness. Polly Pitchford is a trained chef, the author of 2 natural food cookbooks, has co-hosted 3 separate healthy cooking television shows, and conducts the lifestyle change food and fitness course at several corporations in her home state of Florida. On the fitness front, Polly continues to actively teach for the love of teaching. She is nationally certified as a personal trainer, group fitness instructor, weight management counselor, and just recently got Zumba certified. No, she won't make you get up and do the cha-cha, she says. She promised. What started with exercising to Jane Fonda behind closed doors, leg warmers and all, and obviously downing 2 cups of trail mix a day, turned into a lifelong journey of discovering a better balance of food and fitness with lots of mistakes and funny stories along the way. Please help me welcome Polly Pitchford.
Thank you, Miranda. 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 T What if we only had two choices? One choice, live, 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 health turns, long decline, medications, assisted living, hospitalization, funds depleted, family stressed, croak. Or live, 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 short decline, croak. Now that short decline is very important. That gives time for all your family and loved ones to come around and say, oh, you've been so great, we're gonna miss you. Yeah. Croak. Now I know what you're probably thinking. Isn't this gonna be an uplifting luncheon? But it is, because I'm here to give you real simple tips of how to stay on track with your health. And let's face it, we're only human, you're gonna fall off track. I have for years and years, but how to take these easy tools to snap back on track fast. That's what it's all about. Yes, you're gonna fall off track, but how do you snap back fast? Now, a show of hands, please, for anybody who already knows what they should do to get healthier. Raise your hands if you know what you should. Yeah, we all know what to do, don't we? It's just that we don't do it. We don't do it enough. We don't do it consistently, because it is, as mentioned earlier, it's a huge project. It's too much of a change. Well, there's more good news. I'm here to just give you those easy tips to give you just one thing, right, Michael, from the center? Yeah, thank you very much. I'm like, okay, he's still in my script here. But just one easy change to do. If you do it every day, that makes a huge difference for your, and here's the key phrase, long-range goal of health. This 100-day challenge, this Tri-City area rocks that they even have created this program and have all of the support system in place. For 100 days, man, if you do one of my suggestions today for 100 days, you're gonna feel a difference. If you do any of the things suggested that you know you're gonna be successful at, pick the one that you know you're gonna be successful at. Start there and then get the harder ones later. What a huge change you're gonna feel. But that 100 days is really what you need to keep in mind for your long-range health. What healthy lifestyle do you want to adopt now that you're going to be really happy growing old with? And it's hard to keep on track. It took a huge life event for me to keep that vision very clear. I was 9 years old when my dad suffered a cerebral hemorrhage. He was only 50. Right? Well, he survived the surgery, he survived the coma, and he even improved for a short time, but then he plateaued, he didn't improve enough, and he spent the next 22 years convalescing in various rehab, hospitals, nursing homes, where I saw, and my sister's here today with me, we saw every kind of disease, disability, and poor quality of life that these poor people suffered through, long disabilities. And let me tell you, that made quite an impression on my younger self. But it really wasn't until many years later, I gotta say, yeah, it made an impression. But in my early 20s, I just happened to take a vegetarian cooking class. And that's where I discovered and learned that food affects your health. Who knew? Now this is back in the early 80s. I had no clue, I was just clueless about that. But that's when I had this vision of me living well into my 90s with vitality, rocking on my front porch, snapping pole beans. And I really wanted to eat as healthy as I could for as long as I could to help avoid ending up the way my dad ended up. But we're only human, and we fall off track. So what I have done over these years is to use different milestones to help kind of get me back on track, you know what I mean? The first milestone was being asked to teach aerobics. And this is back in the late 80s when everything was just high-impact aerobics in front of a huge group of women, right? Every day up on stage in a thong leotard. That kept my eating on track. The other one was starting a family at the ripe old age of 35, yikes, and then having my second son at 38. How am I going to keep up with these kids and maybe even their grandkids, right? Shoot, that got me back on track. And what I have here, now that I'm thinking about it, don't want to miss showing you. There we are. This was past Thanksgiving, keeping up with my two kids who are now 21 and 24. I got Stephen over there, I got Sam over there, and we went to Busch Gardens, Florida for Thanksgiving. Shikra, have you heard of it, where you're suspended? And then you're just let down. I don't recommend keeping up with your kids quite this dramatically. I almost had a heart attack. Oh, but I'm doing it. I'm doing my best. So, where do I hit? There we go. Thank you. Let me get my techie stuff out of the way, and then we'll be fine. So keeping up with the kids, that definitely kept me on track. The other one was turning 50. I mean, who doesn't give pause to kind of think about their life and how they're doing at this mile marker? Of course, I thought about what happened to my dad when he turned 50, but everybody gives a little bit pause to think at this birthday. And then the last one that has always kept me on track was watching my mother-in-law's medicine cabinet like grow to bulging at the seams with every kind of medicine out there. Oh my gosh, and she still doesn't feel good. In fact, she's now into the Alzheimer's and things like that. Shoot, that gets you on track. That's what I've used to keep me on track. And I'm not saying that I'm going to avoid all of life's pitfalls. None of us are. But man, if we can stack the cards against some of these things happening, I say we should try, right? We should try with food choices, with fitness choices, with reducing stress. And probably the first thing we have the most control of is our food choice. And I like to call it food, glorious food, because I love to eat. I love good food. So you can have lots, quantities, volumes of good, healthy food. But you have to make the right choices. But you know what? Most of us go through the day making unconscious choices about our food. We literally make about 1,000 choices a day, food choices a day. Choices that are either going to enhance our health or diminish it. Choices that are either going to speed up that aging process or slow it down. Yeah. Think about it. When you get up in the morning, do you have water or juice? Is it cold or room temperature? Is it tap or filtered? Do you have orange or pineapple juice? Is it pulp or no pulp? Is it fresh or from concentrate? Do you have coffee or tea? Green or pico? Calf or decaf? And do you have it with sugar, fake sugar, or no sugar at all? Milk. Do you want it 2%, 1%, skim? Ugh. Wait, isn't sugar supposed to be bad for you? And isn't milk supposed to be bad for you too? Do you have 1 cup or 2? And do you have it in a mug, a cup, plastic? Hold on, doesn't plastic cause cancer? Or is that if I put it in the microwave? Or is that if I'm standing in front of the microwave? Or is that the x-ray machine? Should I be getting a mammogram? 2 cups or 3? Oh great, now I got the shakes. Does that mean I'm addicted? What does that doctor show say about caffeine? You know what? Who cares what they say? The important question is, will it make me fat? Ooh, leftover chocolate cake. It's such a little piece, and if I eat it really quick when nobody's watching, it doesn't count, right? And there's egg in it, surely it can't be that bad for me. What? Eat fruit? Who let Dr. Oz in here? Fruit, easy choice. Fresh or canned. Definitely not in corn syrup, because that makes you obese in like a week, right? What? More water? How many cups? 8, 12, 16, and don't forget the fiber, never forget the fiber. Oh my gosh, there are so many choices. I'm so confused, and it's only 8 o'clock. All the way through the day. And most of those choices are just unconscious. We just don't even think about them, right? Now, I don't want you to feel overwhelmed, because what I want to do is just give you what I think are the few most important nutritional additions that you can add to your diet that will, when done every day, will make the biggest effect on your health for your new long range of health. The biggest change can be, name that movie, Flashdance. And the reason I bring that up is it's water. The first addition that you can make, no, it's not a food necessarily, but it's so important for you, is to drink more water. Your body is crying for water. There is a book that influenced me on this subject. It's called Your Body's Many Cries for Water. Can't pronounce the doctor's name. It's very complicated, but you can look it up. And his index is, a table of contents, I mean, is morning sickness, hypertension, we got low back pain, we have indigestion, we have arthritis. I mean, it reads like, you know, what's wrong with me? But his premise is that your cells are so dehydrated that they can't perform their specific function properly, and over time of chronic dehydration, some of these things can result. If it can be fixed by drinking more water, okay. That's what you call stacking the card against some of these things happening, right? So water is so important. And so much of what we drink, those highly caffeinated, those red dye number 5, those really fatty frappes, man, they sabotage so much of our best food efforts. Studies show that we don't really register how many calories we get in liquids. We think about food calories, but we don't think about the liquid calories. So my challenge to you is to drink 8-ounce glasses of water a day. Now, it's been 102 here this past 3 weeks, I hear. You know, when it's hot, when you exercise, you'll need more than that. But that would be a wonderful baseline, one-size-fits-most recommendation for everybody. And the best way to get it in is first thing when you wake up in the morning. I always have a glass or bottle right by my bedside, or you can put it, you know, in the bathroom when you go wash your face or brush your teeth. And Cameron Diaz's new body book says, when you drink water first thing in the morning, you feel yourself opening up like the petals of a flower. I won't say that, but you know, now you have that totally in your head, right? And you're going to think about your petals. Sorry. But first thing in the morning is a great time. Every time you leave the house, I don't care if it is to the corner store or on a long road trip, you bring your bottle of water. I have my bottle of water in here that I'll get. You just do it. Just make that a habit, whether you remember to drink it when it's in the car or not. Get those habits going. 30 minutes before a mealtime is a perfect time to hydrate. It goes right into the bloodstream, right to the cells that it needs to hydrate. And think about at work. After you've finished a project, after you've gotten off a long phone call, after something is done, celebratory swig is a great way to do it. So drink that water, and I teach that lifestyle challenge class in the corporate world in Sarasota, Florida, where I am. And so it's a 6-week course. The first week I say drink more water. They come back, they report what it's like. And this group of women who work pretty much in the same office said, yeah, we did the water, but I tell you what, always getting up and going to the bathroom. I had to get up so many times, and she was getting up and she was good. So that every time someone new got up to go to the bathroom, again, we just go, you go, girl. And so it just became kind of a fun little thing. So just know that your body acclimates, and you're not going to be like leaving your workstation all day long after a few days, right? So that's your first challenge, food-wise, that might be a successful one for you. Start with the one you think you're the most successful with. The second challenge, we're back, is to get rid of those sugary drinks. Sugary drinks is a whole other presentation I'm not even going to get into, but it's wreaking havoc on the body. And here's kind of a nice visual screen of the pros of sugar, instant energy, and it tastes delicious. I didn't put it up there. And the cons. Hello. Oh, more cons. Seriously, all related to excess sugar. So move in the water, move out that sugary stuff, and you'll see a huge difference. Think about it in the office. How does sugar affect your energy when it crashes? How does sugar affect your mood, your focus? So teamwork suffers, productivity suffers, moods swing when you have this constant influx of sugar. So in the work situation, it's a great shift to make. Bosses, owners of places, get rid of the soda machines and get those water coolers in there, is my recommendation to you. The second food choice you might want to make is to eat more leafy green vegetables. Now let me just say that every vegetable in the world is wonderful by Mother Nature. It is so good for you. Everything has a good nutritional benefit, but green leafy vegetables, man, they are the rock stars in the vegetable kingdom. Per calorie, like you know kale probably. We talked about kale or mentioned kale. There's a leaf of kale. Per calorie, the most antioxidants, the most phytochemicals, the most... Oh, snap with me, why don't you? I like the rhythm, do you? Kale. It's got the most vitamins, minerals, fiber, antioxidants, phytochemicals. And I just say, get your leafy greens on, get your greens on. Get your leafy greens, somebody snap with me, greens on. Get your leafy greens on kale. Get your leafy greens on spinach. Get your leafy greens on broccoli. Get your leafy greens on, that's bok choy. Get your leafy greens on, where's my parsley? Get your leafy greens on arugula. Get your leafy greens on red chard. Get your leafy greens on collard greens are here somewhere. Hey, collard greens. Get your leafy greens on. So, I want this loop to be going in your own head. When you are at the grocery store in the produce section, when you are at the, thank you, when you are at the farmer's market, when you are at the produce stand, get your leafy greens on and try something. But how do you do it? I don't know how to cook kale. What's arugula? So just do the ones you're familiar with, broccoli, parsley, spinach, and eat more of them. There, done. You're doing a challenge, being successful at it. Or get the ones that you don't know and chop them up really small and put it in your salad with the other stuff. Put it in your soup, put it in your casserole, put it in your smoothie. Love to put spinach and kale and stuff in your smoothies. It works. Turns it green, but you still taste your fruity stuff. That's one way to do it. Put more romaine and spinach leaves in your sandwich that you take to work. And I probably know what you're thinking right now. More room taken up in the lunch or the break room refrigerator, right? There's always that person who brings that too big a lunch box and only leaves room for your little yogurt cup in there. Now I'm asking you to everybody bring more vegetables. Yeah, just go ahead and get a second refrigerator if you need to. It's that important. So, water, leafy greens, do it every day. If you need more motivation, I got a good book for you to read. That's funny. Third, food choice. Eat nuts and seeds every day. You've heard this. This stuff is out there in the news. These are just the ones that I really have glommed onto. I really like. They really taste good. They have proven to be good for me. Personally, energy-wise, keeping the weight stable. Happy colon is a clean colon, you know what I'm saying? So nuts and seeds will do this too. They are Mother Nature's perfect snack food. You got your protein, you got your carbohydrates, you got your fats. Oh, don't you though? Nice heart healthy fats, nice brain healthy fats, and of course you got your fiber. So one handful, everyone like this, everyone go like this. You see how big your handful, some hands are bigger than other hands. One handful of nuts or seeds, raw is best. Just try not to, if you want them roasted, try not to have them too salty or you're going to have to increase your water intake, double what I recommended to you for sure. And it's real easy, isn't it, to just pile that hand and that's falling off your hands because she said one handful of nuts. But they're really high in calories, those good, healthy fats. Again, I'm not up here without the experience of going through all this stuff. My experience was back in college when I lived down the street from this really adorable health food store. And again, this is when I had no clue that food affected any, thing. I was, oh, it was just right in the mouth. So I would eat literally a bag full. The bag was about this big, cute little brown bag. You get a cute little scoop and go to a cute little barrel and get cute little sunflower seeds. And I got like addicted, and I ate one bag a day. And let me tell you, that's not recommended. It kind of makes you paranoid because I felt like someone was following me the whole time, and it was me. Where did that come from? Took me a while to whittle that thing down. So, just to one handful is my recommendation for that. So you have your water, you got your green leafy veggies, you got a handful of nuts and seeds. Mother Nature's best snack food. It's going to keep your energy level, the seeds and the fat that is going to keep your hunger at bay to make it home until you get home and not swing through Burger Doodle and make a bad choice. You can go to the grocery store, you can make wise choices because you're not starving. So I always keep a snack bag in my pocketbook. I always have one somewhere in my car, so just have it on hand, and that'll save you from making those mistakes. You go, dang, I was just so hungry, I ate the wrong thing. So nuts and seeds are a great thing there. So what I'd like for you to do is to turn to a person on one side of you. Turn and look. Turn and look to the other person on the other side of you. Okay, now pick the most intelligent looking one and tell them the one thing you are going to do starting today. Oh, I just created a little dissension in the group. Okay. Now, so commit to that. Commit to that. These are easy choices. And this is how you can support each other in your work situation, right? Because when you start feeling good and supporting each other, you can take this good energy, you get a good relationship going with bosses, with employees, with customers. The customers like their experience there. They go out in the world and tell their friends. So believe it, this nice ripple effect of feeling healthier about yourself really affects your business and the community, which is what you want to ultimately do. And let me just say, this community rocks so bad from what you're doing with this good health is good business thing. I just think you guys are so cool. So do those three things, and remember, don't kill yourself, don't beat yourself up when you fall off track, because this is what I want your mantra to be. It's not that I fall off track, bing. It's that I snap back fast. So it's not that I fall off track. Say it with me. It's that I snap back fast. It's not that I fall off track. It's that I snap back fast. So don't worry if you fall off track. We all do. We do it all the time. It's just snapping back on fast. Shoot, get yourself back on track, and you will experience the success that you want. And then we want. I'll tell you the success I want. It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. You can wiggle in your seats. You can't help it, yeah. Clap it. Hey, hey. I know you've heard this song a lot. I couldn't help it. I had to do it again, because how good is this song, right? Because you just gotta move. Yeah, I can dance, I can dance. Hey, and you can get up and dance with me. All I want to say is, notice your energy. I mean, I'll tell you how my energy feels right now. My knees are feeling a little lumber. But don't you love the feeling that good music gives you? Don't you love that uplifting, kind of energetic, happy, feel-good all-over feeling that you get from who knows what, from having a good laugh, from having a great conversation with a friend, from listening to this great song? Don't you wish you could bottle this and take it all the way through your day? Think how cool that would be in your home, in your business, in the community, if you all felt like that. But how hard is it to hold on to when you have to deal with deadlines, when you have to deal with difficult people, when you have to deal with projects that are due yesterday? It can take your good mood and just plummet right on down. So how do we get that good mood coming back? Well, there's a little good feel-good hormone that I know you've heard about called endorphins. You got to know something here. You have got to know how badly your body wants to be well. It wants to heal you. It wants you to feel good. These endorphins are proof of this. All you have to do is activate the smile muscle in your face, even though you don't feel like smiling, and that sends a message to your brain, and it releases endorphins. Smile muscles help the brain understand that, oh, she's happy. Okay, here come the endorphins. When these bad boys are cascading through your bloodstream, they go right to work reducing stress and repairing damaged cell walls to get you healthy and happy again. How cool is that? So how do we release these endorphins? These are the little tools I want you to keep in your desk drawer or in your pocket, wherever you are, when you're feeling those blue moods, those angry things coming. And there are ways to release these endorphins. Ew, really? Not too excited about this. I love this saying, you're only one workout away from a good mood. And it's so true. Now, I have to go there and teach my classes. I still teach. And sometimes I really am stressed or angry, don't feel like going and, being the aerobics instructor. But every time after that workout, whew, life is good. The stress is gone. What problem? What was I angry about? Those endorphins are kicked in with even the smallest amount of movement. Just your endeavor doing something good for yourself releases those endorphins. So exercise, even if it's 10 minutes. Walking up that, what time do I have to set my alarm Sunday morning? Right, 5 o'clock. You may not want to do it, but I tell you what, afterwards, do you know how good you're going to feel just for doing that? Those endorphins are going to be flowing, even if you're the slowest one up that hill. So exercise is one way to do it. The second one, chili peppers. Huh. Spicy food? Any spicy food lovers here? Good. And if you're not, develop it. The capsaicin is a compound in these spicy foods that just tells the body to release endorphins. Okay, don't ask me any more than that. I just know that that's what happens. So add chili flakes to your pizza. Oh wait, pizza? Okay. Okay. Lots of veggies, not very much cheese. There you go, healthy pizza. So add them to your pizza, bring some salsa in your lunch to work, add some banana peppers to your salads. Get these spicy foods going, releasing endorphins. The other one, don't you love seeing this? We're so happy this is on the list. Chocolate. And it releases endorphins because it touches the pleasure centers of our brain, doesn't it? And that's just a happy place to be when you're enjoying this wonderful, delectable treat. But just have 1 ounce of it, or maybe 2, and make sure it's 70% cocoa, so that at least you get the antioxidant benefit without too much sugar and milk and fat in there, right? So chocolate, isn't that great? And there's one more that works. Laughter. You're healing yourselves already, all during this thing, even if it's an inner smile and you're not chuckling out loud. Laughter helps. So get yourself a good book, go to a funny movie. There's a doctor who was diagnosed with terminal illness. He locked himself in his place, and for I don't know how many months, 3, 5, 7, just watched every funny movie he could think of, read every funny comic book, and watched all of the stand-up comedians, and just like forced himself to be in levity. And he reversed his terminal illness. It's like, that's powerful. That's a nice way to help your health out, isn't it? So find the fun whenever you can. And that will help to release those endorphins and make those cells much better. And even if you're blue and you're feeling bad about it, remember, it's not that I fell off track. It's that we snap back fast. Absolutely. And the third thing you can do is move. Exercise. We are evolved to move. It is not okay to be a slug. You've got to move, especially at work. Every 30 minutes, you got to get up and shake it, because that is the reason we have so many of these modern epidemic diseases. We have obesity, we have diabetes, we have heart disease, we have some cancers, and this is all due to sedentary lifestyle, or a lot of it can be. So get up and move. And the most important moves to make, in my book, walk. Now, if you're a runner, run. If you're a prancer, prance. But do something, even if it's 10 minutes in the morning before you go to work, if it's 10 minutes at your lunch break, if always after dinner is a great time to walk. So if you can't do a big old hour-long walk, at least break it down into small pieces. My favorite place to walk from Sarasota, Florida, is this beautiful Ringling Causeway Bridge. Isn't that beautiful? That's what I walk over. I don't have music in my ears. It's about a 3 or 4 mile walk sometimes, and this is my walking meditation. I don't have any agenda, but I just walk and look, and it is the most peaceful, relaxing thing, and I have no idea I have gone. I finally timed it pedometer-wise, and it's 4 miles. I'm like, really? It didn't feel like 4 miles because it's so beautiful. So use around here, use Badger Mountain, and walk. The next one, push-ups. Why? Sounds horrible, doesn't it? All your upper body muscles all in one fell swoop. And you don't even have to know how to do one push-up. You can be right here, kitchen counter, or at your desk, and go, oh, ooh, wow, that was a lot. We'll stop now. But that's a push-up, right? Or it can be kneeling on the floor, it can be full body, it can be one hand, you can clap in between, you can, whatever you get to, it works your biceps, your triceps, your pecs, your back muscles. What it doesn't get are the top of your shoulders. So what you do is you get your pocketbook, you get your laptop, you got your briefcase, and you do a few of these while sitting at the desk. And now you got the tops of the shoulders, the overhead purse press. Why push-ups? Why purse? Guys, so you've got your purses with you? Your MERS, what is it called? Right? Man purse. But so now you have all your upper body muscles. Why is it that important? Functional fitness, so that you can be strong out there in the world, right? So that you can lift bags of dog food, that you can get Christmas decorations down from the attic by yourself. All those things stay strong. Upper body. Next one, flexibility. Have you seen this one? Who is this? Have you seen a person? Have you seen them walking? Call it the old man shuffle. Old women too. Get it? You see these people, like, oh man, would you hurry? I'm in a hurry. You know, this is as far as you can go. Now, it might be structural, might be musculoskeletal, might be something like that, but it's probably just tight hamstrings. It's probably just you sitting there going, oh, I'm stiff, and you don't do anything about it. Remember, I'm talking long-range view of your health. So stretch your hamstrings now, because then your steps get a little shorter, tighter, ooh, tighter, tighter. Oh, there you are. Uh-oh, I'm that guy, or I'm that girl. I should have stretched my hamstrings way back when Polly told me to. So start stretching your hamstrings. Any flexibility. Shoulders, a little tight. Oh, could you hand me that? I can't reach it. Oh, stretch yourselves and get yourself open so you can reach it, or else you're going to be frozen shoulder person, long-range view of health. Flexibility is so important. And the last one that I think is as important as flexibility as we age is balance. These two are going to make the biggest difference as we age. The #1 reason for admittance to the ER from an assisted living facility is falling. Broken hips, broken bones, falling, imbalance, and less flexibility to catch yourself from a fall. Can't reach out, hamstring stiff. Boom. Flexibility and balance. So get those things going. And before, I have one more tip for you, but I love this 100-day challenge you're about to undertake, and I hope you do. And I want to stay connected and help you with this 100-day challenge. So if you go to my Facebook page and hit the like button, you will get weekly emails just once a week. Believe me, I'm that motivated. Once a week is what you'll hear from me on recipes, on other fitness tips, on other food tips and health ideas, because I post them on my business page. Now, you'll see another photo of me if you go to Facebook. Please click on the one with this really heavy basket of vegetables, because this is the business. The other is the personal, and you just don't want to even know what goes on there. No, I'm just kidding. So do that, and we can stay connected. I would love that. Okay, the last is getting up out of your office chair or off of that couch. Remember I said every 30 minutes, help each other in the office, remind yourself, just get up and shake it out. Because that low back pain, that shoulder pain, that neck pain is because you're just sitting so many hours. Can be because of that. So getting up out of that office chair, and now I see that you finished your lunches, I want you all to kind of scoot your chairs away from the table, and I am here to tell you that if you get the right music, it can make, could I have a little more volume? Yeah. I'm back. Scoot up to the edge of your chair. We're going to make squats fun. Have you ever thought of that? You ready? Get up off of that thing. Make yourself feel better. Get up off of that. Stand up. Now sit down. Get up off of that thing. Now sit down. We're doing squats. Did you ever think? Come on, quads. Ow! What? Glutes. Yeah, you got it. You feel it? One more time. Yeah. Come on, back up. Stand up. Now stay standing. Stay standing. Stay standing. You gotta love that song, right? I'm trying to stop it. Stop. Stop. Oh, well, we can keep dancing. I can't seem to change it. Can you get that stop for me? There you go. So now you're standing. Feel that energy you sort of increase again. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to know the good news about all of this, about the food choices, about finding the fun in reducing stress, about moving more and exercising. You don't have to be perfect at any of this. You don't have to get it right every time. All you have to do is keep finding the fun and trying to stay on track with healthier eating, whichever one you like, by moving more, and you will have paved the road for your long-range goal of health. Good luck on your 100-day challenge. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Right on. Thank you very much, Polly. That was outstanding. Outstanding. Thanks for traveling all the way from Florida and having your sister here with us. What a great day. You know, it's a perfect timing for I'm sure all of us, but especially me. I have some friends that are going to climb Mount Adams on Friday and Saturday, and being stressed, pushed, and pulled in many different directions, I don't get to go. I'm not in shape enough to go, and this is perfect timing for me and probably for everyone else too. But thank you for your great message. It's a great message. Now, we've talked a lot about health and fitness, nutrition, physical activity, and wellness today. So much great information from great people, and we have a wealth of knowledge available to us when we go home and get online. I hope we can all agree that health and wellness should be a major priority for the Tri-Cities, for Washington, and for the entire country, because good health truly is good business and a whole lot of other things too. A recent study by the Milken Institute calculated that across America, more than half of Americans suffer from one or more chronic diseases, and that each year millions more are diagnosed with a chronic disease, while even millions more will die from these chronic conditions. The same study estimates that most chronic conditions are costing our economy $1 trillion a year, and if current trends continue, that figure will be $6 trillion a year by the middle of this century. Now, this is an incredible amount of money and even more an incredible amount of people that will be impacted by chronic diseases, and in many cases are preventable with healthy life choices like we heard today. Everyone here can take an aim at those challenges today by setting their own health and wellness goals and taking part in the Good Health is Good Business program. Every goal, every step taken, every hike on Badger Mountain or kayaking trip on the river is a step towards good health for you and your family and our entire community. Harvard University estimates that for every dollar employers spend on wellness programs, they see medical costs fall by $3.27. That's more than triple the return on investment. I know that we can see those types of results here in the Tri-Cities with Good Health is Good Business. And we can have a lot of fun along the way, doing a little shaking and dancing and all that stuff. I challenge everyone here today to be part of this year's Good Health is Good Business program. We don't have to be out of shape. We'll take you if you're a marathon runner, bodybuilder, or a yoga expert. This is a program for everyone. Please sign up on your way out, and let's take steps towards a healthier lifestyle and a stronger economy and a stronger community together. So at this time, I would like to invite Lisa Nelson, our event director, to join me to give away today's door prizes. Lisa?
Hi, everyone. We have 6 door prizes to give away today, and we've pre-drawn some cards. So first, from Ben Franklin Transit, they've donated a gift bag and 2 month passes, bus passes, and a laptop bag. This goes to Mary Lynn with Advanced Realty Group, and Anna right down here can help you out, so come on up. Matt Larson with Bettendorf's, you've won a lanyard, hat, and bottle of wine donated from Vivid Learning Systems. The Tri-Cities Visitor and Convention Bureau has donated a $25 gift card to Great Harvest Bread Company. That goes to Lori Maples from the Cancer Center. And a yoga mat provided by Benton Franklin Community Health Alliance and sponsored by United Healthcare goes to Alexis with Libby Thompson. The Tri-City Regional Chambers donated 2 free Business Development University tickets and a bottle of wine going to Candy Thornhill with Ray Poland and Sons. And lastly, from Just Roses, Flowers, and More, they've given us a summer potted plant. This goes to Jeremy with Mid-Columbia Libraries. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Lisa, and thank you again to our sponsors that we had today, Light It Construction and the Tri-City Cancer Center for co-sponsoring today's luncheon. Columbia Basin Hearing Center for sponsoring our keynote speaker, Polly Pitchford for traveling here today and offering us some great insight on health and wellness. Thank you. The Three Rivers Convention Center for hosting our luncheon today. Charter Communications for filming and rebroadcasting this program across our region. Also, another big thank you to the committee for putting on the Good Health is Good Business program. A sincere thank you to all of you for attending today. I just got to do another plug. Before we adjourn, I would like again to encourage everyone to register for the Good Health is Good Business Challenge on your way out. It's going to be a fantastic program this year that will impact not only your health, but the health of your business. And also, don't want to forget about this, our next Business Development University takes place at the Tri-Cities Business and Visitor Center next Thursday, July 31st, from 1 to 3 p.m., and this month's topic is a 10-point review for your office technology. To learn more, please grab a flyer at the front desk as you leave. The next Network Tri-Cities Luncheon will be Wednesday, August 27th, and will feature Congressman Doc Hastings with a congressional update for the 4th District. It's going to be a very informative event, and we look forward to seeing all of you there. Once again, thank you. We appreciate your time this afternoon, and remember, it's great business to do business with the Tri-City Regional Chamber members. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy the weekend, big boat races. See you next time.